cybersecurity threats. Fortifying your defense in a digital world, in today's interconnected world, our reliance on technology has exposed us to a growing landscape of cybersecurity threats. This comprehensive guide delves into the most prevalent threats, explores real-world examples of attacks, and equips you with actionable strategies to safeguard your device's data and privacy. Introduction. The digital age has revolutionized our lives, offering unprecedented convenience and connectivity. However, our dependence on technology comes with a price: the ever-present threat of cyber attacks. From stealing sensitive data to disrupting critical infrastructure, cyber criminals employ a diverse arsenal of tactics to exploit vulnerabilities in our systems. Understanding these threats is crucial for building a robust defense against them. This article acts as your cybersecurity shield, providing a detailed analysis of the most common threats and equipping you with the knowledge and tools to protect yourself in the digital realm. The evolving threat landscape. Cybersecurity threats are constantly evolving, requiring vigilance and adaptation. Here's a breakdown of some of the most prominent threats you need to be aware of. Malware. This malicious software encompasses viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware. It can infiltrate your devices, steal data, corrupt files, or even take control of your system. For example, in 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack crippled hundreds of thousands of computers worldwide, encrypting sensitive data and demanding a ransom for its release. Hospitals, businesses, and government agencies were all affected, highlighting the widespread impact of malware attacks. Social engineering. This tactic relies on manipulation to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information or clicking on malicious links. Phishing emails are a classic example of social engineering, often mimicking legitimate sources like banks or credit card companies. Example. In 2020, a successful phishing campaign targeted employees of Twitter, compromising several high-profile accounts, including those of Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Barack Obama. The attackers used social engineering techniques to gain access to employee credentials and then leverage them to hijack the targeted accounts, man-in-the-middle attacks. These attacks occur when a cybercriminal intercepts the communication between two parties on an unsecured network. The attacker can then steal data, modify messages, or even eavesdrop on conversations. Example. Public Wisconsin free networks are a common target for man-in-the-middle attacks. Hackers can create seemingly legitimate hotspots that lure unsuspecting users to connect. Once connected, the attackers can monitor and potentially steal sensitive information transmitted over the network. Denial of service DOS attacks. These attacks overwhelm a website or server with a flood of traffic, making it unavailable to legitimate users. DOS attacks can cripple online services and cause significant disruptions. Example. In 2016, a massive DOS attack targeted DIN, a major internet domain name provider. The attack caused widespread outages for popular websites like Netflix, Spotify, and Twitter, demonstrating the disruptive potential of DOS attacks. Cloud vulnerabilities. As businesses increasingly rely on cloud storage and services, securing these platforms becomes paramount. Exploiting vulnerabilities in cloud infrastructure can lead to data breaches and disrupt critical operations. Example. In 2018, a cloud security breach at Capital One compromised the personal information of millions of customers, including social security numbers and credit card data. This incident highlighted the importance of robust cloud security measures. Mobile device vulnerabilities. With smartphones and tablets becoming an integral part of our daily lives, they also become attractive targets for cyber attacks. Malware designed to target mobile devices can steal data, track location, or even spy on communications. Example. In 2019, a vulnerability was discovered in the popular messaging app WhatsApp. This vulnerability allowed attackers to inject spyware onto a user's device simply by sending a malicious message. This incident underscored the need for vigilance when using mobile apps. Internet of Things IoT attacks. The rise of connected devices in the Internet of Things IoT landscape creates new security challenges. Vulnerabilities in IoT devices can provide attackers with a foothold into a network, potentially compromising other connected systems. Internet of Things IoT attacks continued. Example. In 2020, a large-scale botnet attack leveraged compromised IoT devices, including smart cameras and routers, to launch a DDoS attack against major websites. This incident showcased the potential for weaponized IoT devices to disrupt critical infrastructure. Data breaches. These incidents involve the unauthorized access and exposure of sensitive data such as personal information, financial records, or intellectual property. Data breaches can have severe consequences for individuals and businesses alike. For example, In 2017, Equifax, a major credit reporting agency, suffered a data breach that exposed the personal information of over 147 million Americans. This incident sparked outrage and highlighted the need for stricter data protection regulations, fortifying your defenses. Now that you're familiar with the prevalent threats, let's explore strategies to fortify your defenses. Strong passwords, two-factor authentication. Utilize complex passwords for all your online accounts and wherever possible, activate two-factor authentication 2FA for an extra layer of security. 2FA requires an additional verification step beyond just your password, significantly reducing the risk of unauthorized access. Software updates. Regularly update your operating systems, applications, and firmware on all your devices. These updates often contain security patches that address newly discovered vulnerabilities, antivirus, anti-malware software. Install and maintain reputable antivirus and anti-malware software on your devices. These programs can help detect and prevent malware infections. Network security. Use a firewall on your computer to filter incoming and outgoing traffic and protect against unauthorized access. When using public Wi-Fi networks, exercise caution and avoid accessing sensitive information. Consider using a virtual private network (VPN) for added security on public Wi-Fi. Beware of social engineering. Develop a healthy skepticism towards unsolicited emails, calls, or messages. Never click on suspicious links or attachments without verifying their authenticity. Legitimate companies wouldn't pressure you into taking immediate action via email or phone calls. Data backups. Regularly back up your critical data to an external source. In case of a cyber attack or data loss, having a backup ensures you can recover your information. Staying informed. The cybersecurity landscape is constantly evolving, so staying informed about the latest threats and vulnerabilities is crucial. Here are some tips. Subscribe to reputable cybersecurity blogs and news websites. Follow cybersecurity experts on social media. Attend cybersecurity awareness training sessions. Conclusion: cybersecurity threats are a persistent reality of the digital age. However, by understanding the threats and implementing the strategies outlined in this article, you can significantly strengthen your defenses. Remember, cybersecurity is a shared responsibility. Businesses and organizations have a role to play in securing their systems and data, while individuals need to be vigilant and adopt safe practices online. By working together, we can create a more secure digital environment for everyone. Additional considerations for a more professional rewrite. 1. Deeper dives. This article provides a high-level overview of common threats. To expand into a more professional format exceeding 5,000 words, consider in-depth dives into each threat category. This could involve technical details. Explain the technical mechanisms behind each threat type, allowing readers to understand how attacks exploit vulnerabilities. Advanced attack techniques. Discuss more sophisticated attack methods employed by cybercriminals to bypass basic security measures. Prevention and mitigation strategies. Explore advanced techniques to prevent specific attacks or minimize their impact after an intrusion. 2. Industry-specific examples. Tailor the article's focus to specific industries. Highlight relevant cybersecurity threats faced by different sectors, e.g., healthcare, finance, critical infrastructure. Provide real-world examples of attacks targeting those industries and the consequences they entailed. 3. Regulatory landscape. Briefly discuss the regulatory landscape surrounding cybersecurity. Mention relevant data protection regulations, e.g., GDPR, CCPA, and how they influence cybersecurity practices. 4. Ethical considerations. Touch upon the ethical considerations surrounding cybersecurity threats. Explore the rise of cyber warfare and cybercrime as a growing global concern. 5. The future of cybersecurity. Briefly explore emerging trends in the cybersecurity landscape. Discuss the challenges posed by advancements in artificial intelligence and the rise of sophisticated cyber attacks.
A Palestinian developer named Shreateh.
Shreateh is an information technology specialist.
Shreateh سيكون معنا عبر سكايب.
Security researcher Shreateh.
Systems information pro from Palestine. Maria, I spoke to hacker Shreateh earlier. Palestinian programmer Shreateh.
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 This is what Khalil did.
Khalil is a Palestinian hacker from the West Bank.
من فلسطين الفائز خليل شريطة